So yeah, Hamish was saying that you've got a special coming out, do you?
Got a special coming out.
Yeah.
Hamish edited it. He sent me the first edit. I'm too scared to look at it.
Yeah.
So I haven't even opened the document even
Right.
yet. So that says something about my insecurity, I think.
Why? What are you worried about?
There's nothing worse than looking at me. It's never a great moment.
How do you think I feel?
Well, it's a tricky thing. I mean, it's why the rates are so expensive.
Yeah.
There's an extra tax, really.
Now that you say that does sound like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
To sit and watch yourself for...
Even just editing my own clips. I'm like, you look like a fucking... No one's going to want to watch this.
Yeah.
I'm just looking... No, not yours. I mean, my clips,
I totally get it. I couldn't agree more.
I put my foot in it last night. I was doing some gig and I went... I was supposed to do 7 minutes, got to 6 minutes 30, and I got a big laugh, and then I kind of just went like,
you know what?
I'm
the king of this gig.
But I got a big laugh.
Just started saying encore. You made your own encore.
But I look like such a cunt because I had 30 seconds left, but what I meant to say was, it's not going to get better than this for my set. So I said, I'm going to go, but I went, it's not going to get any better than that. I have to go. And the crowd was like, oh. As in, like, it sounded like I was saying the show's not going to get better than that.
No, I think they would have.
No,
you're probably overthinking it. Because I think that's a normal thing to say.
It depends on how you said it, though. If
I
you
think
said
it was
like an arrogance, like it's not going to get better than that,
nothing will get better than
I just went,
Chappelle's on later, but...
I was like, I'm going to go. It's not going to get better than this. That's what I said. And it wasn't even a big laugh.
Yeah.
I just went...
what gig was that? Oh, that was JK.
JK, yeah. And...
did it get better than that?
I ran away. I left. Yeah. I should have hung around.
So for you, for me,
it was.
You just at the back, just like someone gets a bigger laugh. You're like, fuck!
Yeah. Shit. You made me look like a fool.
You made me a liar, bitch.
Let me back up there.
Yeah. Oh man, that room can be tough. But
was it the knell of Old Drury?
No, it was Spice of Life.
What is a knell?
Spice of Life. Knell.
Is that like an old word for whore?
Well, knell is like a name in Ireland as well. Paul Mescal's sister is called Nell.
Knell of Old Drury.
Knell.
I thought it was
the
like
death
the
knell.
old whore.
What's a death knell?
I don't know. The fact you know what Paul Mescal's sister's called is weird.
I have an unhealthy obsession with Paul Mescal, so I know all of his family's names and what they do,
live,
what they do, what their daily routine is, and whatever. But Hamish was saying that you had some hecklers and stuff at the special, no? Or
had
people
some
causing
hecklers.
trouble?
There was we had to like give it out to like anyone, which is an indicator that your career's going pretty well always.
Right.
And there was just like a 70-year-old couple, and the guy was just asleep.
Oh, no.
5 minutes in, he was like, "This isn't for me. I'm going to shut my eyes and go to sleep."
I went like close to the front, or front. Like...
He was close enough that I could see him in what stage of stupor he was in.
Right,
Every now and then I'd get a big laugh. I'd feel confident. I'd look at his face and go, "You know, that's really life, isn't it?"
Yeah.
So was it his wife that walked out?
I can't.
When you brought up Nazis. There was a woman who was just like, no. I don't know.
She was that was a totally separate walkout.
Right.
Yeah, she was. The couple stayed. The granddad and the.
Right. Okay. Well, he
was having a good
best
nap.
sleep.
Yeah. He was having the best sleep he's had in years.
She was like,
did she?
He never sleeps like this.
So someone walked out because they were offended. No.
Unclear why
it
they
seemed
walked
that way
out.
just because of what you were talking about, but she didn't. I don't know. It could have been anything.
I have genuinely one of the worst memories in the world. So I can't even really remember what happened. Mm-hmm. So they walked out. There was someone started heckling, didn't they? Something weird happened.
Well, someone was
talking
to
you to explain my life.
Well, I watched it more recently. Someone was talking, and you were like, "Can you stop talking?" And she goes, "I would never get better glasses." And you were like. Well, I can see you fucking talking like
yeah.
But it was funny. Like most of those interactions were funny, so I left him in the rough cut. But it's very easy to take them out if you don't like.
I mean,
but like,
it's insane that when people know that you're taping a fucking special.
Yeah.
She was insanely hot too, which I know isn't like
well, that's classic.
Yeah, it was classic. I was like, God, you're so beautiful. I wish you'd fall in love with me, and also shut the fuck up.
Yeah. This is the thing. They're
simultaneously.
But no one's ever told them to shut the fuck up because everyone's trying to bang them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's my experience.
Although in comedy rooms, I feel like they get told to shut the fuck up more than anyone. So like a hot woman that's been to a comedy show has probably been told to shut the fuck up a lot.
Because lots of loser nerd comics get to take out all their hatred.
Yeah. The incels, they're just like, now's my chance to unload on a beautiful woman. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. Yeah, I mean, with the looking at yourself, like, because we do sketches and stuff, and when you're editing yourself and you're like, this is just the worst acting I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's brutal. Like you start to get notions of yourself. You're like, maybe I can act. You know?
Yeah. The gap I think between smashing a gig and then looking back at the tape of that gig, is the first. Like when you smash a gig, like a top secret or something, where you can really bang, you leave being like, fucking, I'm such a good comic.
Yeah.
Then you look back and you think, man, I'm the biggest piece of shit they ever walked this earth. Like it's such a crazy.
It's insane. Yeah.
Have you ever done acting of any sort, like for TV or adverts or anything like that?
I am a terrible actor. Yeah. My ex-girlfriend.
Your memory really is
bad. She's now got a kid.
You messaged her this morning saying, "How are you this morning, babe?"
My girlfriend,
my girlfriend, and my kid. I mean, not my kid. She wrote a show on BBC. There was a character roughly based on me. It was her boyfriend character.
Yeah.
I went for it and I didn't get the part.
Oh wow.
She was a decision maker in that process. And you know what? I don't think she was wrong. Yeah. I'm not even like, how could you do that to me? I was like, I mean, it would be nepotism of the highest order.
If
this fucking shit actor snuck his way into a BBC show.
Yeah, I've always been like the idea of writing a sort of a, it sounds so like narcissistic, but like a book or something. But then you're like, I remember I read Scar Tissue, Anthony Kiedis' book, where he openly admits to fucking like a 15-year-old girl when he was in his mid-20s. Do you know this story? No. It's insane. It's insane.
Well, I'd say you don't have to do that if you write a book.
No, you don't have to do that. But he says at the start of the book, he was like, I only think you should only write a book about your life if you're going to be totally honest.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
That's totally
Just
wrong.
Ignore that.
You don't out yourself as a fucking nonce.
Yeah, I think if you're a pedo, that's even stronger. Don't do that.
Yeah. No, but I was like, if I wrote a book, I'd have to leave chunks of it out. Not because I fucked 15-year-old girls, but because
most of it is just jerking off.
Yeah, jerking off. The book would have to be laminated. But you just be like, if you feel weird to like write about, because you'd be talking about your parents and their lives and fucking, the shit they've been through, and you're just like, I just wouldn't be fucking able for it. Like, but. For the what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you could write a fiction book though.
You could write a fiction book,
and then you could start have to have your mum or your crimes in it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What do they call it when it's like is it
semi-autobiographical?
Semi-autobiographical. I really struggled to get that word out, but semi. But I was just speaking of the nonsense thing. The Safdie brothers, the directors. Are you a movie guy?
Not really. Like, I like movies, but I don't really know what the fuck's going on with. Like, I don't know who the Safdie brothers are.
So the Safdie brothers,
they do Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems. Good Time, and then they split.
Yeah.
And
they don't like each other anymore. They just
this is what happened, right? So Josh Safdie.
This feels so libelous.
Molested.
The fact you got into it by saying to bring up nonsense.
No.
Are they twins or are they different ages?
I don't know if they're twins, but like they split. And then it's funny because one guy made Marty Supreme, which was a massive hit, and then the other guy made The Smashing Machine, which no one really watched, which The Rock was in.
Oh no! Well, you must have made a lot of money. If The Rock's in it, you make a lot of money.
Well, I'd say.
But was it supposed to be good?
The budget was,
Was it good?
I watched The Smashing Machine. It's about an MMA fighter called Mark Kerr, and it's
Is his brother named Nick?
You almost fucking got me. Mother of God. But yeah, it's going Mark Kerr, and everyone was like, The Rock is really acting for the first time. And
how does The Rock feel reading that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's so funny if you want like a character actor to go, we're going to go with The Rock.
Yeah. Well, I think it was like, they just needed a jacked guy who could play this MMA fighter. Yeah. So he made that, and then the other guy made Marty Supreme. So it's obviously he was the more talented one. But they did a movie called Good Time, and Robert Pattinson was in it. And it's after coming out, because Josh Safdie now is nominated for an Oscar for Marty Supreme. Yeah. So coming up to the Oscars, this is when all the shit comes out, because people are like trying to ruin their chances or whatever. But apparently this thing's been floating around for a while, where they were shooting Good Time, and either him or his brother, they have this thing where they like in Marty Supreme, some of the characters in it are just like not actors. Yeah. They just find people on the street and they're like, I like how you look and sound.
I like the cut of your jib.
I like the cut of your jib. I want to put you in my movie. So apparently they did this with this girl, who they wanted like an 18-year-old girl to be in this scene.
Oh no.
And then she lied. She lied about her age and said she was 17.
Oh no.
And she turned up on the day of shooting and was like, I'm not 18, I'm actually 17. And they were like, well, all the cameras are set up, so we'll just do it anyway.
Dick's out.
Well, yeah. My dick's out. Weinstein's in the corner.
Yeah,
We don't let him down. So then they just started shooting the scene, and they had this guy who was like just released from prison, who they were like, we want to put you in the movie. Like, it was just a perfect storm of everything you shouldn't do.
No.
So this actor who they wanted in the movie, who's never...
Where was legal for any of this?
Oh, I don't know. Where the intimacy coordinator...
They found a lawyer just on the street. They were like, you look like you know how to do law.
Yeah. So they had... and then they were like, yeah, just kind of like improvise the scene or whatever. And this guy who'd just been released from prison, who's actually a pretty good actor.
Which one was he?
I think he's the guy with like the busted up face. Do you know that guy?
God, I can't
This shouldn't
Yeah.
win an Oscar. This like where we got this guy off the street
Yeah,
and improv
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, there should be an Oscar.
Oscar
for
the
just-
Grouch.
yeah, he's just
creating
crowd.
absolute chaos on set.
Yeah.
So then he was like, they're like, yeah, just improvise the scene, and he kind of was like, just started shouting at the girl, like, yeah, you want to suck my dick, you want to fucking whatever. And
None of that was in the scene.
No, yeah,
It was a funeral.
Yeah, it was a funeral. But he goes, he's improv. They left the scene out of the movie, and then he was like, oh, you want to suck my dick, whatever. And the girl obviously went and like told, she snitched, and she went and told whatever news outlets or whatever, and it's been floating around for like 3 or 4 years, and that's why they split up. He's like, you fucking idiot, let this fucking kid on set or whatever.
Right.
It's not too. I thought it was going to be way darker than that.
It's not the worst.
But she just got yelled at by a criminal.
Yeah, well, it was like underage, and some guy was like, yeah, you want to fucking suck my dick, and he was like, it was like this intense kind of...
I thought it was going to be a full sex scene.
Yeah, because I don't think that's illegal.
No, but I think people are like, where were the parents? And
I don't think a 17-year-old needs a parent on set.
I don't
She
know.
can join the army, right? If you
Yeah.
can join the army, you
Probably
can be
right
yelled
at
at
that
by a
age.
criminal.
Probably, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can have a gun when you're 17. Why can't you have a crazy guy being like, hey, you want to suck my dick?
She's obviously just trying to get famous, going to news outlets to get.
Well, it has been floating around for years apparently, and then that's why they split. And
Right.
I think the other guy's a pussy for splitting for that. There must be an over.
well, he's probably like trying to protect his own career.
But you can't. That's not career ending, is it?
In this day and age, man, I don't fucking know. But then, like,
It's the first I've heard of that.
yeah, but it's all coming up now again because of the Oscars and everything. But yeah, it was like, you know, like Casey Affleck, like. I mean, he won an Oscar in the midst of all that stuff. But
Oh, what did he do again?
it was on set of like, you ever see the movie where Joaquin Phoenix? He announced that he was quitting acting and he was going to be a hip hop artist.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was like this fucking like meta fucking thing where he announced publicly, he's like, I'm stopping acting and I'm gonna be a hip hop artist. And he went on David Letterman, like chewing gum and whatever, and was a real dick. But he was doing a character, and then David Letterman like had a fucking proper go at him, like being like, oh well, you're being rude or whatever. And but then it was just this like mockumentary thing that he was making with Casey Affleck. Apparently on set of that, I know there was like someone on set, like maybe, I don't know, like a DP or a fucking someone who was working on the movie, and Casey Affleck got drunk and like snuck into a room and like got into the bed beside her or whatever. And
That's worse.
I don't know. Yeah, that's worse.
That's worse.
That's worse. Yeah.
It goes like Polanski, Affleck, this guy.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like, there's definitely a league table, I guess. But so you try to get into bed, and you see when he won the Oscar, when Casey Affleck won the Oscar, that there's just some people in the audience who just like won't clap. Like I think Brie Larson. Do you know Brie Larson?
Yeah.
She presented the award or whatever, and she's just standing there, just like absolutely fucking fuming. Like she's like, this fucking sex pest. He seems to be doing fine. I mean, you know.
Have you seen when they're all saying that Polanski should be forgiven? That was a crazy bit of Hollywood. Like about 15 years ago. And they're all like, Polanski has done his time now and deserved. And it's like, what?
He didn't do any time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When he had to live, where did he live?
Just lived in France for a bit.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely awful.
That means he had to shoot, I guess, most of his. He has to shoot all of his films in Europe. Then I guess, yeah, or in France.
In Chinatown.
What? In Chinatown? Is there a Chinatown in? There's no Chinatown.
It's a reference to his film Chinatown.
Oh, all right, okay, right. What's the movie Chinatown about?
It's about it's like a noir film, like about a detective solving a crime. I can't remember the exact. It's very good though.
Which is tough in Chinatown.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What did he look like? Sorry, that's fucking.
You know.
Yeah. But I mean, I was trying to think. Is there Chinatown? Chinatown is usually a thing that's reserved for like massive cities. Like I presume there's no Chinatown. Where are you? Are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Bradford.
So there's no Chinatown in Bradford. I presume.
In Bradford.
Where is Bradford again?
Bradford's like next to Leeds.
Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Birmingham has a Chinatown.
Does it? Yeah.
It's the best part of Birmingham.
Is the Chinatown?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because there's no Chinatown in Dublin as far as I'm aware.
There's a Chinatown in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chinatown's great because you can just rock up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and just get endless food, which doesn't really exist. Like, there's no you can't just get an Indian buffet at 3 a.m.
No, they're the only places that do buffets.
They're hard-working people.
They're hard-working people. They never quit. And but
in Japan, you have to it's really hard to quit. So there's like companies that will quit for you.
What do you mean?
Hire a guy to like they just won't let you quit your jobs.
Right. Okay.
So they'll just be like,
But what do they do?
Just like, no.
If you say you quit,
Well, it's just like it's like an honor and shame thing. Like it's
really?
there's like Westerners that live over there that like talk about it. They're like, yeah, you just have to hire someone because it's so difficult. They just won't accept you quitting.
Okay.
So you just gotta like not show up but then I don't know.
Fuck. Yeah, I think I realized that like with my parents' generation now, I don't know about yours, but like their generation was like once you left college or whatever and you got a job, like it was just expected that you stay at that job until you die, basically. Like there was none of this like, I'll do it for a few years and then go backpacking and then fucking take ayahuasca and come back and do another job.
I don't think they thought we think life's meant to be amazing. Like our expectations of life are so high that we're all depressed.
Yeah.
Whereas they were just like, life is shit and hard.
Yeah.
And then it was shit and hard. And they were like, I had an okay life.
What happened to us that we thought everything's supposed to be amazing and everything was supposed to...
media.
That's what we were told,
but
though.
it kind of...
And then
I do look at my phone and I'm amazed every day. I'm like, this is amazing. These
amazed
things
by like AI
just
of
reels.
Trump in a shower
just Instagram reels.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What's your screen time like? Are you bad on that?
I'm pretty bad but I just think it's better than most other things in like the phone's better than my thoughts.
Yes.
Like I'm not saying phone's amazing, but my thoughts are clearly worse.
Yes.
So this is a huge improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching a video of this guy from Harvard talking about how like it's important to be bored.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
of
it's
course.
so yeah.
I disagree with that strongly.
Yeah.
Because if I'm bored, I'm just going to think dumb thoughts and then be like, I'm a piece of shit. But that's when boredom doesn't like lead to an invention with me. Some people it's like, and then I figured out about how to do blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm just like, I realize I'm a fucking cunt again.
Yeah. No, that's
maybe
true,
maybe you need to go. Maybe you need to go even longer.
Yeah.
Just what's it called? Raw dog. You need to raw dog.
Raw dog for they say that. I see this. There's a trend on TikTok now where people go, you raw dog like life for an hour, and you just sit in a room for an hour with no stimulation. And people are just like, it's called meditation. It's been around for.
But no, it's different than meditation because I think you could, if you allow your thoughts to, like, you can actually. I think meditation is like trying to empty your mind of thoughts.
I don't believe in meditation. I'll be honest with you. I'm not I don't think it's real.
You don't think it's real?
No,
you don't think people are doing it?
It doesn't work for me, so I'm just saying that I've just come to the conclusion that it's hocus pocus and it's not real.
I think it's fascinating how meditation's really just prayer. Like it's like we found a way to secularize prayer in a way. Like because it used to just be we just used to bow our heads and think we're meaningless and gods, and now we just do it, but to like noise that's slightly different. But it's the same process, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, probably.
Were you raised religiously?
No.
Anti-religion, yeah.
I mean, not really.
No, not really.
But no, I sort of can believe in the idea of a god or a higher power, but any sense of organized religion that cares about like eating bacon or like all that just feels like just bizarre to me.
Yeah. Someone told me Dave Chappelle did Top Secret there 2 weeks ago, and apparently there was a show. His show was at like 7:00 or 7:30, and he apparently asked Top Secret to cancel the 4:00.
I was on that show.
You were on that show.
I walked to the venue.
So what happened?
So I just got to the venue and they said everyone was outside.
Yeah.
And then we can't do the show.
Yeah.
Because Chappelle's security want to fuck knows what. like check out the area or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was
trans people.
Yeah. Just to get patted down as you walk in.
What do you got there? Huh? What's that?
Why are you wearing a dress with that weapon?
Yeah. So they just told you.
But I got the funniest message at Toxic, the best comedy club. I worked for them too long to slag them off on a podcast. Yeah. But like literally at 3:50, I was opening the 4 p.m. show.
Yeah.
They sent me a text saying, Chappelle says the show can't go ahead, so we've had to cancel it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the late notice.
Yeah.
And I was like, you motherfuckers.
Well, he is kind of like he's like the Pope of comedy, so it's like he kind of does get to...
Yeah.
And there's something amazing about Top Secret. Every other comedy club, maybe in the world, if they had Chappelle on, that would be all they were doing that day.
Yes. Yeah,
Whereas they try to squeeze him into a 7 p.m. slot and still have 3 other shows in the same venue.
Yeah.
Probably,
it's like, that's fucking insane. The confidence...
and
the ambition.
Yeah, well, you need to be a little bit insane to do what Mark's doing. Like.
Yeah.
But but then I heard that then he said there should be no pork in the venue. So Top Secret had to go and Chief, you're gonna have to stay away for 24 hours. But they
is Chappelle Muslim or does he just hate
he's
pork?
Muslim, yeah.
Is he?
But then he's fucking nothing about the bar. The bar was open.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
No pork.
Yeah, he's like no pork.
But there wouldn't be
Top
any
Secret,
pork.
yeah, exactly. Top Secret had to go and dump all the pork.
Oh no, they might have
bar.
pork rinds or pork crackling, the snack.
I don't think they have
What
snacks
are they
there, do
called?
they?
Well, no, Muslims can still be near pork.
Yeah, unless it's I don't know. But then the weirdest thing was he asked for all the light
picture of
bulbs.
Muhammad.
Picture of Muhammad. Imagine that, yeah, like
He asked someone to draw one.
yeah. Mark to all the staff. We need to get a picture of Muhammad somewhere. Go, but because that's what happened. He said, I want all the light bulbs in the green room to be red. I only want red light bulbs. So then the staff had to go out and find red light bulbs. But then I don't think there's, because he did Drury Lane.
Yeah.
There's no green room in Drury Lane. It's just under that fucking stairs. And imagine telling Chappelle,
Here's
your green room. It's behind this curtain under you're like Harry Potter in there. Fucking have a good time.
Yeah. There's cum stains.
Yeah, there's literally cum stains. There's fucking Robert White's fucking piano in the corner. Computer. There's his piano in the corner. Fucking whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they turned the women's bathroom into a green room for him or whatever.
There must be an office or something that they would have used.
Or did they?
I don't think there is an office in the whole of Drury Lane.
Yeah.
There is an office, is there?
Yeah, I only realised recently that
maybe they made the whole upstairs room a green room.
Maybe the upstairs.
They could have done that actually.
Yeah, the upstairs room. Maybe, yeah. But that's absolutely meant. Like, I don't know what you think about Chappelle, but I heard that and I was like, do you know what? I fucking couldn't be arsed going to watch
what's
that.
What's his name has a bit about like the demands that Chappelle made. What's the guy's name? The fucking... I'm not going to remember. I always forget the guy's name. The British guy, grey hair, old kind of comic, but very respected. I can't remember.
Stuart Lee?
Yeah, Stuart Lee. He has a bit about...
Oh, really?
He requested like all these roast chickens and like all this shit, and he caused his show to be delayed by hours or something.
Oh my god! I was like, Chappelle. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. Someone said he did like an hour and a half, and they did a Q&A at the end, and yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know.
The Quran
and Allah. But yeah, someone asked him, one of the lads, Diesel, asked him who. So he was like, Pryor handed the torch to Chappelle. So then Diesel said, who are you like handing the torch to? And he said, John Sharp. No. Do you know who John Sharp is? No, okay. I thought you'd know who John Sharp was. But he said Shane Gillis and fucking someone else. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't. It was 120 quid to go. And
I know.
Yeah.
I think if you get called a genius for too long, you go mad.
You start.
I think that's true of everyone.
Yeah.
And also, he's also called a genius and then like a transphobic cunt.
Yeah.
And like, if you're just in the middle of that, you just go crazy, I think.
Right. Okay.
Like,
Yeah. You're between a rock and a hard place a little bit there.
And
but
he does seem like an absolute lunatic, though.
He does. Yeah. He seemed like, I don't know if it's true what he was saying in the special about how he's kind of like bought out that city, that little town that he lives in Ohio.
I haven't watched his last. I don't find him funny anymore. So I stopped watching his specials now.
Well, I was watching his special, and there's like at the 40-minute. It's almost like he's doing an Edinburgh show. At the 40-minute mark, there's a 10-minute, almost like a 10-minute stretch where he doesn't really tell any jokes.
Yeah.
And he's doing it live at, I don't know, is it at the Garden or some massive arena? And people just start talking and stuff in the crowd.
Really?
And he's like, hey, stop talking, come on, they start getting rowdy, like.
Yeah.
And I stopped after that because it was like, I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes long or something. And there's like a 10-minute stretch where he's just like, I'm like, there's just no jokes here.
You just need a feedback loop. There's some king who, if anyone told him bad news, would chop the head off.
Yes.
And then he was fucked in battle because he was losing.
Right.
And everyone was like, well, let's just not tell this guy because
Yeah.
I don't want to die. And then he lost. And it's like, that's what's happened to Chappelle, I think.
Yeah.
It's like no one in his inner circle is saying, hey, why don't you cut this 10-minute bit
Exactly.
when you're talking about your property ownership in your town.
Yeah. There should be a sniper in every comedy venue that you start a timer and you're like, if you don't tell a joke,
any white women that are talking in the crowd.
yeah, well that, and also there's a timer and it's like if you haven't told a joke, you've got like maybe 2 minutes where you don't have to say anything funny. And if you hit 2 minutes, you get shot right in the face.
Man, it makes new material real difficult.
Well, new material shows, they're fine. No snipers at the new material
Maybe
shows.
it's just a pie in the face.
Pie in the face, maybe, yeah.
You're like, that was meant to be a joke. I know it wasn't funny, it was meant to be a joke.
Yeah. But, I mean, I get, like, when did you start stand-up? Like, how long have you been going?
I've been going, I started in like 2012.
Right,
so like
okay.
13 years, 14 years.
Right, okay. And when did you start in
I
the
started-
bustling scene in Bradford?
I was at Newcastle Uni.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was just, Newcastle's quite like its own thing. And
Yeah.
the Stand Comedy Club opened up just as I started.
Yeah.
Which is just an unbelievable comedy club.
Right, I've never done it, yeah.
And they're sort of annoying and great, but they give loads of stage time to local comics. So it's quite hard to do if you're not in, like it's sort of an annoying club to get in. But if you're local, they just give you loads of work.
Okay.
And so like you'd have like, my first gigs I was doing to uni gigs where there'd be like 300 uni students in.
Fuck.
Or like Red Raw, which is their new material gig where they'd have 300 people. And they were the easiest gigs in the world. So for the first like year, I just was like, I think I'm a genius.
Yeah.
And then I started going to pubs, and I was like, oh, this is a whole different game now.
Yeah.
These people hate me so intensely.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do have to do those gigs to
definitely
to have your as like a reality check.
But I don't think I have the confidence. I think if I hadn't started in such an easy space, I think I might have just quit.
That's a good point.
I had so much like belief, completely unjustified, that like I am a good comic.
Yeah.
And then I was like, these people must. This is weird.
Everyone killing though, or were there people dying in front of 300
people? Still do. I was very lucky because I was like in a gang of all Bangladeshi people. So I've got a joke about that, and then I've got like I have disabilities like cleft lip and stuff. So I had like enough angles as a new comic that I quickly got like a 10, which was like pretty decent. Because I had enough like things that were fucked up about me that I just had to tell the audience and be like, this guy's weird.
So you were genuinely in a gang with a bunch of Bangladeshi people?
Yeah. Just me and 5
How did that happen? And what the fuck did you get up to?
Was it a grooming gang? Was it?
Yeah, they were 35 and so they were pretty cool guys actually. No, what was it? It was just me and 5 Bangladeshi lads.
Yeah.
We were in a 5-a-side football team initially, and then we thought, let's move this out into the world.
Yeah.
And
set a band.
Not a band. We just hang out together and have a great time.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty funny image though, isn't it?
It is a very funny image. It's like when you have comedy shows where you see like 5 black guys and 1 white guy in the group.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah. Or the reverse. But
That's pretty. That's
every
common.
gig really.
What you see 5 white guys and a black guy?
Yeah.
Well, that's usually the
rare.
lineup.
What?
That's usually the lineup for the
Yeah,
show.
it usually is. Yeah. But so you just met these guys through a football thing?
They were at my school.
Oh, they were at your school. All right.
And it was more just a friendship group, but gang's obviously a funnier.
Gang is a funny
word.
term. Yeah. It has connotations.
Yeah.
But so what did you study at uni then?
I studied politics,
Okay.
and I don't use that at all in anything. I'd love to be a more political comedian, but it's very hard to be.
Really?
I would, because I'm interested in it, but it's very hard to do it without being just so boring.
Yeah,
like Alistair Barry. I mean.
Yeah. But there is a way to, like, I'd like to talk about issues more in a way that isn't wanky. But I think that's what I'd like my comedy to develop into, because it's still very me being like, I'm weird.
Right.
I'm a bit sort of bored of that, and I'd like to be like, what's going on
Be
in
more.
Gaza? I guess
the opposite of introspective.
More
I guess.
idea-led.
Yeah.
So like take you on ideas rather than. But it's harder.
But this is how it works for me. Right? I'll be talking about coming or taking a big shit,
Yeah.
not being able to flush it, and then I'll be like, you know what, I'll do a joke, a social commentary,
Yeah.
and I'll sneak that into myself, and it'll die on its arse.
Yeah,
And then I'll be like, so anyway, yeah, I'm gay, and I fucked this guy in the ass, and then I'm back getting laughs, and I'm like, right, I'll just stick to what I know.
I completely get that.
And also, I'm not educated on anything, so I'm not, if I'm like,
Yeah.
say an opinion, I'm like, that
I
could
think
be
most
totally
political comics aren't educated on it. That's the thing.
right.
That's
Yeah.
why it's so.
But
Yeah.
I mean, when I say political, I mean like someone like Louis C.K. or someone who's able to talk about
Right.
issues, and it's like, so it's not like being like, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, or any of that
Right,
shit.
she's talking about issues.
But he's like talking about issues in a way that is political.
Mm-hmm.
That or like one of my favourite bits ever is that Chris Rock bit, N-word versus black people.
Yes.
And it's such a brilliant bit, sort of talking about the middle classification of
Yeah,
black
yeah.
people, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
idea there is such an interesting idea,
Mm-hmm.
as well as it being just like a fucking
A
incredible
very,
stand-up.
very funny bit. Yeah.
So anyway, I'd basically like to be more like Louis C.K. and Chris Rock.
Right, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
In my comedy.
You got the wanking in front of
Yeah,
female
yeah,
comedians
yeah,
down
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Now you just got to just do the material. We're going to see him on Friday night.
Yeah.
Louis C.K.
Yeah,
That's
the
fun.
Apollo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do struggle now that I know that he wanked for all those people.
Yeah,
Because-
there's that new YouTube series about him, and someone
Oh,
did
of
like
course.
a 3-part documentary about the whole thing and really broke it down. And I was like, oof.
Did you watch it?
I watched the first one. I was like, oof.
Really?
Yeah.
But what is it? So what's in there that you didn't know before?
Well, I guess. Oh, fuck. See, this is the thing. My memory's fucking shot as well. I guess it's
Because documentaries can be very like you can kind of manipulate information.
The only reason I believe this guy is that he's like the biggest Louis fan, and he's like, I defended him fucking, I fought tooth and nail to sort of defend him until I really looked into it.
Right.
And
But still looking into it, it's like, what is that?
I know, yeah, I mean, it's like looking at the minutiae of it, where it's like, did he ask for consent after he took his cock out? Like, was it kind of like, hey, you guys what do you think of this? I don't know, I can't remember the details of it, but it's not as great's the wrong word. It's not as cut and dry. Cut and dry is the wrong word as well.
Cut and dry, that's how they describe his penis.
I don't want to even imagine what his dick looks like. Mother of God.
Someone said something really funny about that to me, which was that like all Louis wanted was humiliation. That must be why he's getting his dick out. It's some sort of
Yeah.
like, and now there's nothing more humiliating than everyone in the world knowing that he got his dick out.
Yeah.
So he might have just been wanking for a year.
Yeah.
All the shame that he like turns him
Yes.
on.
Yeah,
just in
yeah.
a cycle of just coming and hating himself and coming.
Because he really like kind of talked about that in a roundabout way, where you're like, oh, he's into humiliation, because in his I don't know if he left in the Beacon special, or was it he just did the live at Madison Square Garden, where he's like, he found this porn that he got into was like really hot women farting and then being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, that just snuck out or whatever. He's like, man, I was like, oh, so you're into kind of like that, fucking humiliation or shame or whatever. But then like you listen to his old stuff, and he's like, he talks about like, he showed his dick to like a girl with Down syndrome when he was a kid and stuff like that. Do you remember that bit? No?
Yeah. No, I think it was a bit. I think he's told that story on Opie and Anthony.
Oh yeah.
I think.
There's all these stories where you're like, you look, retrospectively, you look and you're like, oh yeah, it's all. I've heard some funny stories. There's a comedian here. He's gone over to New York now, and he's a sex addict. So he joined the Sex Addicts Anonymous in New York, and Louis C.K. became his sponsor.
Oh wow.
But he
That's so hard to keep that anonymous, and he's clearly failed.
Yeah. But this is the thing. Louis was like, I can't do this anymore because you keep asking me about comedy. You just kept calling him like, oh, what do you think about this bit or whatever? And Louis was like, you're only supposed to call me if you're tempted to fuck a dead hooker or whatever your problem is, And then
that's so hard though.
it is so hard.
You've got the greatest comic ever.
Yeah.
Just like you can call him, you have to be like, yeah, I was thinking about fucking this person. Would you reveal that later on in the story?
yeah. I was thinking about fucking this person, and I think this would work on stage if I. But then there was another story about like there's a guy, a friend of mine was at this guy's wedding who was a comic in New York, and he was saying that like Louis loves. Cornering is the wrong term again, but like newer comics, he'll like corner you and talk to you, like lecture you about stand up for like hours. And it got to a point now where it's like, I think if that happened to me, I'd be like, I wouldn't even see it as lecturing. I'd just sit there and take it. But apparently it got to a point where the guy now, he sees Louis coming and he just walks the other direction because he's like, I don't want to get cornered for an hour and be talked to about comedy. But I mean, I don't know if you've been listening to him recently. There's a lot of shit where they talks about and you're like, yeah, you're kind of talking at your arse a little bit, like. Or it's like advice that's only really applicable to maybe people who are like at his level. Like, just go on stage and just bomb for like, or just don't say anything. All the sort of stuff about.
It's annoying when comics get that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Because then there's open micers going, oh well, I'll just go to this open mic and then just stand there.
Bomb. It's like, it's okay if I'm planning to do it.
Yeah.
So you're already doing it.
It's like, Louis, you're obviously bored with the medium, so now you're doing all these little things to like keep it interesting for you or something.
And it's people who are unaware of their own remarkable talent, right? Mm-hmm. So like people who Louis doesn't understand that he's in the absolute top % of people who can do comedy.
Yeah.
So he's just saying to the 99%, just fuck around.
Yeah.
And if most people fuck around, they just come up with shit.
Yeah.
They're not like fucking incredible geniuses.
Yes.
They're just fuckwits with like cum on their t-shirt and like they're not going to get a round of applause. Yeah,
I have had that happen where I've left the house. I've been on stage and I'm like, I'm pretty confident that's cum on my trousers or in my beard. I have had that happen. And also, there's this thing that's happening where I don't know if this is a getting an older thing. This is actually very disgusting now that I think about it. But I think that after I go to the bathroom, now like you do whatever, shake your penis or whatever.
I liked how you weren't totally confident people do that.
Yeah, it's like, you guys do that, right? Yeah. You guys do that, right? You shake your penis. Do women have to do something? Do they have to?
Yeah, they have to shake the
labia.
Yeah,
do they? Let's go like this. No,
they wipe.
Oh, they wipe. Oh God, they have to wipe when they go for a pee and a poo. Yeah. Women really do have it hard.
Yeah, the patriarchy never ends.
But now I've this new thing where it's like. I just got like a leaky penis.
Oh yeah, I've always had that.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good that I'm sitting next to you.
That's what that smell is.
No matter how much I shake.
Yeah.
They just when I put it back in my pants.
Yeah, but I mean like throughout the day, I think like.
Oh no, don't have that.
Yeah, I think I've just got like a leaky.
Oh no.
Leaky faucet, like.
So it's just happening randomly. It's just happening randomly.
Yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, I'll just be like, "What the fuck happened down there?" You know.
You need a diaper.
I need a diaper, basically. Well, a diaper. I'm so I've like.
I just hear him crying. I'm like, oh, I'm coming in for a change.
Come in. Oh, someone's done a poopy. I'm at an age now where I'm just really tired of wiping my ass. You know what I mean?
I think you've got to keep doing it though.
I was gonna not do it. You know what I mean? It's okay to not do it because it's just so
everything
time consuming.
Yeah, it's just another chore.
But then everyone's like, "Oh, let's shave your ass then."
Yeah.
Because then it's like you don't have to like get it out with it, whatever. And then I'm like, yeah, but you shave your asshole, then it's like it's really itchy for like, you know what I mean?
I've never shaved my
As
ass.
Jesus, huh?
I never shaved my asshole. I don't have a hairy asshole though. I don't want to brag or apologise. I don't know whether that's.
And I'm not going to apologise. But yeah, no, it's like because that's what they say is that like a lot of it is because of. I'd love to know if you're a female listener. Write in and let us know how long it takes you to wipe your ass.
I've not really listened to this podcast before.
No, we don't.
I don't get the sense you're getting.
We don't have a lot of female listeners. We don't. When me and Mike did it, it was like 30% women, and then it's just slowly gone down to maybe there's like 3 women listening. Yeah. And we have 10 listeners.
That's still 30%, to be fair.
It's still 30% in fairness, but yeah, because I want to get like I almost want to get like a colostomy bag. Yeah. You know, and you just connect it to your intestines.
You just have to clean that.
No, you just go.
You just throw it out,
and then you just wipe the little hole.
What if it pops or something and it's shit everywhere? I think it's too risky.
Yeah.
At a nightclub, you're bopping, you're on MDMA, you forget about it.
What about a colostomy bag that just goes directly to your asshole?
Well, then you shit in the bag?
Wait, what if you just sellotape a Sainsbury's bag to your ass and just shit in it and rip it off and chuck it at someone? Say that, wanker.
Bring it to a show and throw it at a comedian you hate. Here's a bag of my shit, you fucking hack.
I'll lick my ass clean.
I haven't shaved it ever, But yeah, no, I'm just like, ask Hamish. Like, I'll go in for a shit and I'll be in there for a long time. But
I quite like having a shit.
I love the shit in.
Yeah.
But
I never know what I'm gonna get. That's the thing. It's just.
Oh, it's a
like,
roll of the dice.
You have the same. You have a consistent shit.
Wait till you hear what happened the other day. Hamish and George were here. I went in to take a shit, and I was in there for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. Felt like 2 hours. I came out. I couldn't flush the shit.
Yeah.
So I came in here and I said to the lads, just give that a minute. I'm going to go back in and try and flush it, right? Now, to me, the shit was a normal size and consistency, right? So
it
then
looked
the lads
like a
were like,
nuclear
what,
submarine.
What is this? Yeah, that was like there was literally a periscope on the shit. There was like a team inside of it.
Yeah, worms.
Yeah. So then I come in and then I'm like, they're like, well, fucking, let's take a look at this thing. Let's see what we're working with here. The lads went in there like, what the fuck is that? Are all your shits like that? And I was like, well, some of them. I was like, what's wrong with it? And they were like, that thing is like, they're like, your poor asshole. That thing is like the width of a fucking, I don't know what we would.
And you're afraid to, how are you not a bottom with an asshole that can fucking take that?
Well, it's coming out instead of going in.
Does that make a difference?
Going in is always harder, huh?
It's harder going in.
Well, that's what they say. To the closest thing you'll ever get to feeling to experiencing what it feels like to get a dick in your ass is if you shit out half of the shit and then you suck it back in. But you can only really do that with a shit that's a certain. I'm sure everyone has stopped listening at this point. But this shit,
when you say that's what they say, who's they?
It's just an article that I read somewhere. The shit experts,
penis ratio expert.
But and then Hamish had to go in and give it a good talking to.
Yeah. I was like,
it wouldn't flush.
It wasn't going down.
It wasn't going down.
I gotta. So I closed the toilet seat because I got the plunger and I was just like trying to, and it looked like the Titanic breaking in half. Like
it came out,
yeah,
and then it folded, and you could hear people going, ah! And then it broke in half. The captain went down with the ship,
and then half stayed.
Wow, that's a good friend right there who flushes your shit.
That is a good friend.
Yeah. Wow, but I just wouldn't. I think the consistency.
Why do you eat anything particularly?
You could beat someone with it.
It's probably just not enough water. I don't think you hydrate enough.
I don't think I hydrate enough, right? Because
I've never seen you drink water.
Because listen, I'll tell you why. Because I have an enlarged prostate, and I piss like a fucking racehorse. Yeah, well, it's useful in some respects, but
you gotta train your bladder. You gotta drink water and then like hold it. You know, it's like going to the gym for your bladder.
That's what he says in Marty Supreme about how to combat premature ejaculation. Is that when you're peeing, you pee a little bit, then you hold it in for 10 seconds, then you continue peeing. It helps with premature ejaculation. But I have an enlarged prostate, so I'm pissing all the time. No. So if I constantly drinking water, like I'll just be pissing constantly. So I'm like, I'll drink enough water so I don't fucking get a headache from dehydration. Yeah, but then there's some people who are just
shows.
What? Yeah. You're aging terribly. I'm 19. But you meet some people that are like, I never drink water. It just doesn't taste like. Yeah, I can tell you never drink water. You gross fucking.
I never drank water, and then I got a water bottle. I was one of those wankers, and I just drink water now. Yeah. Because the thing about water is your body's never like I've had enough. You know what I mean? Whenever you can just neck it so easily.
There was that radio competition where they were doing wee for a wee or something, and they're saying who could drink the most water without going to the bathroom, and someone died.
They just drowned in their own piss.
So great drink yourself that it's called wee. It's such a stupid name. Yeah. And it ended in death.
Did they get the wee though?
At the funeral, they
family gave it.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to have fun playing that Wii when your mum fucking died getting it for you.
She died for it, so we're gonna fucking enjoy it.
There'd be a dad who would make their kid play it every morning.
Yeah, exactly. Your mother died for this. But
get on the fucking Wii Sports.
We're playing bowling again.
Yeah. But I mean what was in there about the Wii for? Yeah, you can. There's a thing with overhydration.
It's ecstasy, isn't it? That's why that's what kills your ecstasy.
Yes, I was trying to think where did I hear that from, and it was if you take ecstasy and you dehydrate, you can kill yourself from drinking too much water.
Never heard of anyone.
Yeah, there's some name for it.
It's probably one or two people that have happened to.
Yeah.
Do you know why you can piss really quickly if you drink water?
Why?
It's because normally with every other liquid, your body has to get rid of all the shit. Yeah. So with Coke, it has to spend ages getting rid of all the shit sugar. Right. And then it can get out or some with water. There's nothing. It's all
But
good
wait,
for your body.
But why does coffee make you pee more then? Because it's a diuretic.
I don't. That's the end of my knowledge on the issue.
Right.
Does coffee make you? Coffee
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
make you piss nearly as much as water, though. Like if you start drinking water, I'm running to the toilet all
No,
the
but
time.
it makes you piss out more. If you just drank coffee, you would piss out more water than you had in the coffee. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what
if
you're
I
saying.
drank
Yeah, yeah.
coffee now,
So
I'd
you
have to put in a catheter. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I would just be like, it's I can't drink. And that's why I don't drink coffee or anything with caffeine, because it's just like, it's like a faucet. Like, I'm just.
I thought it was because it gave you horrible anxiety.
It does give me horrible anxiety. Yeah,
That's interesting.
Coffee, and
Coffee,
stuff.
just because your heart.
But
It's
even
a
a
stimulant.
Coke, even a normal Coke with caffeine will do it to me.
Oh yeah, I'm a pussy. Like,
It feels like you're blaming liquid for what is an clear, overwhelming anxiety issue. I can't drink coffee or look out the window.
I don't shower.
Yeah.
I don't bathe at all.
Yeah. Women make me feel pretty scared. I avoid women. I avoid men.
I avoid women with wet vaginas.
Yeah.
Only old,
Yeah.
dry women. Give me a menopausal, dry women.
Yeah, I don't love her, but she doesn't make me anxious. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Gonna,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm
love of
not
my
comfortable
life,
around bodies of water. Have you ever had sex with a woman with like an old vagina, like a weathered, dry vagina?
No, not with. Like I've been with a woman who was almost 50. That's what it sounded like, a vagina.
Lots of abortions.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny
she
we're talking
rear-ended me in a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then you
I've
had
told
sex with
that
her?
story. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
yeah.
That's like a movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she drove into the back of you, and then
Yeah.
Then
She
you
got
drove
drove
into the back of her.
Hey, here we go. But it's funny how I'm talking about like how I choose not to drink water, and there's literally like people in Palestine who they would kill for water, and I have water at my fingertips, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna.
I know you can do that about everything.
Yeah,
like you can't.
You have a roof.
Yeah. That's true.
I think. Look, ultimately, the Palestinians are making us feel bad.
Yeah, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I mean, it's just think about us.
Yeah,
and our
yeah.
Have you
mental
seen
health.
the plans for New Gaza?
I haven't.
The
But I
Gaza
imagine
peace
they're
board, is
fucking
it?
mental.
Yeah, it just looks like just like ultra Dubai.
I,
Okay.
Fucking,
But
like-
isn't that good though? In a
Yeah,
weird
well,
way.
the reason I was watching Tim Dillon. That's his take. He's like the world will have healed when you're in a hotel in Gaza, calling up the front desk to complain. That's when you know the world's healed.
Yeah,
it's
to a
gonna-
Palestinian whose
Yeah.
whole family got wiped out during the.
it's going to
the
take a
war.
while to property to think. Let's move that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot
yeah.
of bombs.
Oh, not for some people.
You're gonna have to get a lot of bomb insurance.
Yeah,
Some people are more than happy to move there.
yeah, uninvited.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your mental health?
I'm very like
What's special
avoidant
to find out?
Yeah.
about life. So my mental health's like I don't think it's bad, but then I realize when I'm anxious, I just don't do anything.
Yeah.
So like that's so I never get consciously anxious really.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I've not like really left my house in a few days.
Okay.
I think something's up.
Okay.
But I have to figure it out like retrospectively what's
Oh, really?
going
Okay.
on.
You go through it, then you look back and you're like, right, I see what's.
Yeah.
So it's not ever
happening
about
there.
something specific, or you just repress it.
I daydream a lot.
Yeah.
So like when I'm walking, I'll see and I'll just imagine being a footballer. So
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh,
so,
for sure, yeah.
So like that's how I deal with anxieties. I'm not even conscious that I have it.
Yeah.
I think it's called
Well, yeah, go ahead.
maladaptive
daydreaming. Yeah, that is what it's called.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And so and it basically means that you just
Just
constantly
avoidance of
Yeah.
your
Yes.
anxiety.
Yeah.
And so I'm like numb. So that would be my mental health would be try to feel more things, and I don't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
Been to a lot of therapy and started taking ADHD tabs, which are quite good because they mean that I have executive function.
Okay.
So that I'm able to more like be like, what do I need to do today, rather than just being like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
a dinosaur.
Yeah. I have flirted with the idea of maybe taking Adderall, but then I was like, that would be a nightmare for anxiety. Surely, no.
But not if you have ADD, right?
I don't know if I have ADD.
It's really helped me because it just means that I can think clearly and be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, which
Yeah.
was just a no-go before. My brain was just fucked and all and like, wee.
Yeah.
And now, so it's definitely helped. And then I've taken it for like a year now, and then I'm having a doctor's appointment in like 20 minutes talking about upping my dose.
Yeah.
So like it definitely stopped working as well.
Okay.
And then my worry is I'm just going to keep going up.
When you
Yeah.
get a new dose, when you get a stronger dose, can I have your old ones?
They're all
kidding.
pretty
No,
much
I'm
gone. No, I
kidding.
mean, I would give them. I don't like because it's so expensive, right, to go through the test.
Yeah.
Not-
Yeah.
So I'd happily give mates 2 or 3 pills
Yeah.
and just say, is this helping? And if it really helps them, then I say go get the test.
For sure, yeah.
But I'd rather just give them the pills, which is all they're really getting. Because then you get the thing like, do you want to do life coaching for £100 about how you can... And I'm like, no. I just want my brain to be different. I don't want to work or...
Yeah. I'll occasionally give Hamish some benzos that I have stockpiled.
That's fun.
Yeah, but my tolerance for them
You've run out though, haven't you?
What do benzos...
I'm close to running out.
What do benzos do? What do they do? What do they...
They just calm me down.
Yeah.
Because it's weird how, like, I seem pretty chill, but I can, like... I don't really show it in front of other people, but I can get, like, quite aggressive. Yeah. With, like... I'll start punching things, you know what I mean?
Just yourself?
I wouldn't punch myself, no.
Just the
but
wall.
Like... the wall, my desk. I just fucking. If I feel like my brain is like fried from different things, and if I feel like what will happen is like my handwriting can get really bad, where it's like
you can't even read your own writing.
I can't even read my own writing. Or if I'm trying to write a word, it's like my hand will just twitch and it'll go, and then I'll just fuck it. I start punching the desk. And then I have to, or if I'm literally like on the train and someone's like, you got a guy over here on loudspeaker, you got a woman over here playing TikToks out loud, there's a homeless guy begging. It's like almost like misophonia, you know the thing, where it's like hatred of noise or whatever.
You forget your phone at home.
What? That's good. That's good. That's why they pay him the big bucks. That's the clip right there. But straight to the moon. But
But would you just start freaking out? Because that would stop. If I was, I mean, I never do it, but I imagine if I was someone who's listening to music on their phone and just someone opposite just going, motherfucker, son of a bitch.
I'd be like, hear me. I saw it on my computer.
Oh, dear, Hamish,
fucking cunt.
Yeah,
that's usually just the mouth. The mouth stops working for a second. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit.
You know, an editor, that must be. I couldn't do that job because I'd find it too like when it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm much better. I haven't had to ask for benzos for a while now.
Oh, that's just for sleep. No, that's when you ask for them.
Can I just say that?
Usually for sleep.
Such a low bar for doing well.
No, it is. But
I've asked for benzos
in a week now.
You know?
No, it's been like because my anxiety. I'm much better at managing it now, but like I would use weed every day. To like deal with it. But,
smoke weed every day.
But when you're anxious, are you like ruminating on? Because I never, like my ex-girlfriend used to say all the time, Jonny, you should be more ashamed of yourself. Because I'd go to a party and just
be more ashamed of yourself.
And just be a cunt. Yeah. And then I'd just wake up the next morning and be like, yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. So there's a cunt, like you were drunk and you're being a cunt.
Yeah,
or just a cunt.
I've been just done something dumb, or you know what I mean? Like I never like malicious or egregious, but something that's a bit dumb.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah. Fuck it, we're all gonna die.
But I think that's the wrong, because then you never get better. Yeah. You never improve as a human.
Yeah.
So would you like reflect? Like, would you like ruminate constantly on one thing?
Oh yeah. I mean, it could be anything.
Also, I have something called aphantasia, where I don't have a mind's eye, so I can't. It's why my memory's so bad.
This is the thing I was asking you about. I thought I might, but I don't think I do.
What do you mean you don't have a mind's eye?
So I don't see in pictures. So I can't. So my memory, like when I'm like, I think one of the reasons I don't I have a terrible memory because I can't, like when you're trying to think of something, you presumably have a mental image of it.
But see, we had this conversation the other day.
It is a head fucker.
Because what does that mean? Because when you close your eyes and picture something, I'm not actually picturing something. I'm picturing the concept of it. So you can't even picture the concept of something.
No, I can picture the concept of it.
But that's what everyone has.
No, some people can picture like a chair in their head.
No, this is what I was...
No, they can. Definitely they can.
If I think, I'm like, okay, I see a chair in my mind.
I think you have it too.
I thought I did, but I don't think I do.
Yeah.
Because I tried to... Because it's such an abstract thing to try to explain.
But can you... I think this is the way it is. Can you, like, remember... If you go back in time, can you remember, like, can you picture your bedroom now in your head?
My bedroom that's right there, yeah.
Yeah,
but, I mean, kind of.
But are you seeing an image of it? Or are you just, like... Do you just know... Because I know like, things that happen in my life.
Yeah.
But I can't, like, if I was to say, like, picture my mum in my head now, I don't have, like, a picture of a...
I can. No, sorry.
Why did I say my mum? Such an error.
Yeah. I'm gay. It's fine.
Yeah. Woohoo! My dad.
Yeah, your dad on the other hand.
My granddad on the other hand.
Yeah, but Yeah, I mean that is weird. The mind's eye thing.
It always fucks you up, and everyone always because it is whenever you try to think what other people mean when they think what they think.
True aphantasia is very rare, from what I've literally been looking this up recently because I thought I might have.
I think it's like 1 in 100,
but I don't think I do. But because I think like
how do you even discover that? It's
exactly.
Fucking Kerry Marks told me we were gigging abroad, and he was like, I got aphantasia, I can't picture things in my head, and then I realised I had it, and the plane got turbulence, and I thought I might die, and all I could think was I can't picture my mum.
And Kerry Marks is like, I can.
But then if you have aphantasia, can you have wanks that are based on memories or like picturing someone? You know what I mean?
Can't picture someone now.
Surely that's the ultimate test if you have aphantasia. It's like, okay, picture
when you say
Jennifer
picture,
Lawrence with her tits out.
So have you ever hallucinated on like mushrooms?
I haven't, and I think that's part of because I do mushrooms like a decent amount.
Okay.
And I like the walls start like moving and stuff, but I'm never like.
You don't see like fractals and like.
No.
Okay. See, because I do see like I can hallucinate on mushrooms and see like fractals and colors and all that kind of.
What are fractals? Sorry.
Like just like shapes that are infinite when you zoom in. Like it's just like. Right.
That's such a perfect description of what a fractal is.
Yeah,
it's like you suddenly turn into like an AI bot that could perfectly describe things.
Yeah. But it's like, what was I saying? So like when I see that, it's like you're seeing it. When you close your eyes, you're seeing things.
Yeah.
But when I'm not high, if I close my eyes, I can't see anything. I don't see like a chair or something, but I know I can picture a chair of that, like the concept of one.
Okay.
But we had this discussion the other day where you said you don't actually see something.
No, I don't actually.
Like I don't think anyone actually. No, I don't think anyone actually.
Like I think I don't see a chair in my.
Exactly.
Or if I close my eyes, I don't see a chair.
That's why it's such a hard thing to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. But surely the ultimate test is you're like, all right, I'll picture my dad naked and jerk off, and then if you can picture it, then you know what I mean. That's an example, all right. I'm not saying that I do that. The
dispute comes from what does picture something mean.
Yeah, I don't. You've just added wanking in. I thought it was a silver bullet, which would end the debate.
I mean, that's the ultimate test. I feel like is to do that, but
I spent ages. I think I do have it. And I do think I do have it, and I think that's why I've got terrible memory. Right. Because that's what they say about people with aphantasia have a very like fragmented sense of self because they can't remember stuff that they've done. So they therefore struggle. And I think that's why like I'll go to a party, act like a dick, and then just like forget about it because I don't have the memory of like.
Well, see, I don't have that. Yeah,
that occurred.
I'll imagine things that I haven't even done.
That's what I have. Or I've done something that no one knows.
I'll make them way worse in my head. Yeah.
Like I said something and I'm like, oh fuck, now that person hates me, and then you'll say it and they're like, I don't even remember hearing that.
Yeah. You can say a lot of stuff to me and I'll just forget it. And if you ever at a party and want to be a cunt, just come and be a cunt to me.
Right.
And the next morning, I'm like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Right.
I'll just be like, I guess.
A goldfish.
Just to shake you afterwards.
Yeah. So your bad memory then, does that affect like you remembering jokes or sets, or is it just deeply ingrained?
It's sort of sets, but like the first time I try out material, I'm all because I have to write it. Like I'm not someone who can just riff. Like I'm just not good enough at doing that. But so I do spend a long time like being like that, and so now how I do it is I know like the three angles, and I hopefully know the punchline, but. It is trying new materials a real fucker for me. Yeah, that's why I love previews because you just bring a notepad.
Yeah,
and notepads help me so much just to look back and be like, oh, that's this joke.
Yeah.
But it definitely means I'm slow to write new material. I think.
Yeah, like going back to what time is your phone call actually?
It's 1:15. I can't remember.
I think it's.
Did I say 1:30 to you?
I think it's 1:06. So
I think we got like 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So I'll keep an eye on the. But like with the anxiety thing, like what give me anxiety is doing like something where it's like an unknown, something I haven't done before, like or not even that, but like say like yesterday I'm anxious because I'm like if I have things to do the next day, it's like okay I have to do a podcast tomorrow, and then it's like doing something that I haven't done before. So it's like this 99 Club gig. Yeah. I'm like I don't know what the venue looks like. Yeah. I don't know what who the crowd is. I don't know who's going to host, and that just gives me fucking anxiety because it's like I don't know what I'm going into. Yeah. Whereas like if I'm doing a gig and I know okay that comic's going to be on, I know who the host is, I know what kind of audience that place gets, it's just it's the that's what I gives me fucking anxiety.
But how would that anxiety manifest itself? Like, would you just have a lower level feet, like
just a thing here,
and
not being able to relax basically for the whole day, just this knot here, and just kind of like not being able to fucking.
I think I have anxiety. I'm just bad at realizing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I think I'm just not that in touch with my body.
Right.
So like
maybe it's because you can't picture things that you can't imagine. Because anxiety is like catastrophizing situations.
Yeah.
So you can't picture like
how
bad your life is going to get.
I'm screaming and the blood and the dead children.
And thank God for that.
Yeah.
But I'm quite a dark comic, and I often wonder if part of the reason is because I can't picture it. So I can say some really fucked up things. And to me, they're just like word games.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Whereas to some people, I'm like putting an image of like something horrible in their head.
Yeah.
It's so funny how I've realized that like I've always thought of myself as like I don't really believe in the concept of like this punching down kind of thing. I mean, I guess in theory it's a thing, but I'm always like, I just joke about anything or whatever. But then I was looking through my set and I'm like, oh, there actually is no real jokes in here where it's like targeted. I mean, there's trans jokes which could probably be interpreted as being transphobic, but I don't think they are. But if I go into
I was joking about the black, but I mean, they can be interpreted as being racist.
Yeah, but I'm always like, I have a joke about George Floyd's sex tape. Have you seen George Floyd's sex tape? Yeah, it's on X videos. You can find. I'll send you a link. But he can't get hard for like the first 5 minutes.
Really?
And his dick looks like an elephant's trunk. It's insane. But is that racist to say? Can I say that?
I mean, if it's true,
it is. It looks like an elephant's trunk.
I think I haven't quite made the elephant link.
It's kind of like, it looks like an elephant's trunk. Like it's just
uncircumcised.
No, it's just when she has it in her mouth.
Can he grab her tits with it?
Yeah, she's there. She gives it an apple and he curls it up and he takes a bite out of it. But so I have a bit about that.
Is that because he's not getting enough oxygen?
I mean, it was the joke was there. And it was just like,
I had to bring it back. I had to bring it back.
But his dick wasn't getting enough oxygen.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right. I don't know the science behind all that. But she's blowing him, and I have a joke about that. But it's like it's never really like. I guess you're mocking a guy who's fucking died or whatever. But the other night I did a split bill with Mike. It was a new material thing, and I did this bit about how. There's a statue in Ireland, in Dublin, called the Molly Malone statue. I don't know if you've heard of this thing. No. And it's a statue about this like this invented whore that doesn't exist. There's a like
a Irish shit.
There's
not enough real
whores. We're gonna invent a whore. But there's like a little limerick or something in Ireland. It's like she wheels her wheelbarrow through streets wide and narrow. Something, sweet Molly Malone or whatever.
Does it ever mention her tits?
It never mentions her tits. And I went and looked it up. She's not a real person. And some guy was like, we'll make a statue of her. And they made her this hot young woman with massive tits. And they dressed her like a whore. And they were like, why are you dressed like a whore? It's like, well, she was a woman of the night. So that's what they wore. So anyway, a tour guide that used to do like a Dublin City tour guide, he just started this like myth that if you rub her tits you get good luck. Right. And then it just became tourists, it's just a thing that tourists think now when they come. So her tits have been eroded from people rubbing her tits. And then all these feminists are like, it sends the wrong message that you can just touch women without, like, she's being groped. Like, feminists are coming like, she's being sexually assaulted. It's like, it's not a real. And it's like, yeah, well, if boys touch her tits without consent, then they're going to go touch real women's tits without they're going to think it's okay to just touch women's tits, whatever. And they've tried all different things to stop them. They put like literally like what they have.
Put hot sauce on it.
Yeah. It's like Home Alone, and they put like a fucking heating device inside of it when you touch. It's like
gives you electric shock. Yeah.
They had like people stand there like a fucking Buckingham Palace, like with the Queen's guards.
I protect the tits.
I'm protecting the tits.
Step away from the Queen's tits.
Step away from that whore's tits.
Step away from the horse tits. But and then that didn't really work. And then they put like a flower bed there to stop people. That's not going to stop anyone.
Yeah, they should just transition her.
Oh, to a man. Yeah. But if they gave her smaller tits, this wouldn't be a problem.
Just cut the tits off and make her balls.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just get rid of the statue.
Exactly.
Why do we have a statue of just like a whore?
There's one statue that, there's one.
Like a hot whore. Like, that doesn't need to be.
Yeah. I did have a bit about, that was just like, it's the one statue that you can probably take down, and it's not. But it's for her own safety, you know. But I wrote a bit where I was like, what they should do is they should just have like a kind of chubby, ugly girl standing there, and when anyone goes near her, she's not interested. She has a boyfriend or whatever. And she's not interested. She has a boyfriend. And I was on stage and I just went, yeah, they just hire like some chubby, ugly girl. And I just made eye contact with like 4 women in the front row. And I said, I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't really, that's not really me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say that shit on a podcast, but like on stage,
but you can probably just put it like, just you don't have to say the word ugly.
Yeah.
You can just describe her.
But
chubby's offensive too, though, isn't it? You need to find a way that says...
Not in my world.
But chubby woman. No woman wants to be described as a chubby woman.
Yeah.
Well,
chubby woman walking down the street.
That's the only way I can find the porn I like.
Is if you type it, there's yeah. I mean, I don't know about these things, but yeah.
Says the man who clearly.
Well, no, like about.
Oh, you mean about women?
Is there like chubby porn? Like you just type in.
Is there
big beautiful woman?
Big fat.
Big beautiful woman. Who's got that joke about? Somewhere else got that joke about how porn's the most like inclusive thing in the world.
Right.
And he's like, you're not fat, you're a big beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And there's a few other examples.
I mean, racially, it's not very. I've never seen like Indian porn, like brown people porn.
Yeah, there's. Oh my god, there's everything.
I don't, maybe in the gay world, it's not.
It's big. It's big in the straight world.
In the gay world, it's mostly white people, white and black people.
That's because it knows your algorithm.
Well, maybe, but
yeah.
Also, yeah, okay, it's white guys, and then black guys with big dicks, and then like Asian like boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's like Asian. They just say like Asian boys, but they're like
18.
They're like Asians. Like it could be in their 30s, and they look like little. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like how you pivoted from paedophilia to racism.
Yeah, I mean. Well, it's like they just don't. That's why you always see like older gay guys with like little Asian twinks. You know what I mean? Because they're.
Is a twink just like the one who's thin?
It's like a young, hairless, 18 to 25 kind of like.
And would that be more the female? Is that like? Would that be more the female one? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean? I don't think women are into twinks.
No, but I mean, is that like so would the other guy be more masculine and the twink would be like the guy who gets like...
it gets fucked.
Yeah.
Interesting. But
I'm just learning.
You said it so you're like, interesting. Yeah, but like sometimes...
What if there's often there's two gay people who really both look like alpha males?
That happens.
What's going on then?
What's up with that?
So if I got with another alpha male is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes you see the alpha males who they just like getting fucked in the ass.
That is quite alpha.
They take it in such a way that you're oh, this doesn't seem effeminate at all. Yeah, because they can they're on bottom, but they're, you know what I mean? They're in control.
Yeah,
they're doing the fucking. Have you seen this heated rivalry show?
I've not seen it, but I know of it.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
No, you gotta see it, man.
Is it good?
It's a great show. When you're gay, you can't recommend it to people because they're like, yeah, of course you like it, you fucking
It
faggot.
looked shit.
What?
It looked out the advert. When she says,
no.
"Are there any gay?" I've only watched a Now TV advert, and it's some really woman saying, "Are there any gay ice hockey players?" And then he's like, "No."
Yeah.
And then they start, and I'm like, it just looks shit.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean,
Have you watched it.
No,
I watched it purely because I was like, this is probably. I watched it primarily because it's two men fucking each other 90% of the time. But the other reason is because I'm like, maybe this is like, like Emilia Perez, that movie where it's like, it's so bad that it's like funny and I can like take the piss out of it on stage or whatever. But then I was like, oh, this is actually like a really well made, good acting. The script is good.
Crying out of everywhere.
The plot line is good. There's so much cum and orifices. And I was like, oh my god, this is actually like a fucking good show.
Right.
But then everyone, like, I was like telling people, I was like, have you watched Heated Rivalry yet? And they're like, well, I fucking know you have. Even my mom was like, my mom texted me out of nowhere being like, I've heard of the show Heated Rivalry, but like, I presume you've already watched it. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Why
right. But you had watched it.
I have watched it. I have watched it. Yeah. And my mom was like,
mother always knows.
Yeah, she knows best. But like, I was like to her, she was like, should I watch it? And I was like, well, if you can get over explicit gay sex, then maybe.
Do you think your mum could get over it?
I think she could get over. I mean, she's seen me do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's fine. She didn't throw up.
Yeah.
But
She bought you some.
She did. Yeah, she bought me some men for my birthday. But she.
I was trying to think of the word and I couldn't, and just said men.
So this is the thing, is that like everyone's just like, oh well, yeah, you're just obviously recommending because it's whatever. But
do Catherine Bohart and that other person whose name I've forgotten. Did they have a podcast just about it?
About heated rivalry?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but it's like a cultural phenomenon. Like
It's
massive, and there's a season 2 coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be it's gonna be good, man. It ends on where you're like, fuck, man, this is fucking good shit. You know what I mean?
What could the cliffhanger possibly be?
He gets tested for AIDS.
It'd be brilliant if it just said at the end it said this all happened in the 1981, and it just turns into like the darkest.
I think it does. It's like Freddie Mercury appears in one episode, and you're like, oh, this is going to go tits up. What time are we at?
We're at 17.
Oh, 117. Okay, yeah, we'll wrap it up because I don't want you to be nervous that you're going to miss this call. All right, Jonny, thanks so much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Bye bye.